welcome guys, Dragon King here. So we're going to go through first impressions. Yes, I am in my dressing gown because today is a lazy day and I can't be bothered. Okay, so today we're going to talk about first impressions with Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Okay, what the game is so far, from what it looks like, is a bit of a puzzle game. You got to use your big brother and you got to use your little brother. You got to use them individually with your different keys. Like the big brother, you have to use your WASD and your space bar, and the little one you use your arrow keys and the right control is what it is. Alright, so as you can see already, it's awkward to use the controls, to say the least. You'll see it further in the video how I just go crazy just because I can't get to grips with it. Like, I'll let go of something and it all messes up. Definitely an interesting concept. I mean, the game starts, the kid, his mother's dead, like she drowned in the water, quite traumatic. He couldn't save her, so obviously he feels very guilty for that. And we start the game, your dad's ill, in a wheelbarrow, and you got to take him to the doctors and then try and get a cure for him. So far, I mean, the language is all, you can't understand it. There's no subtitles or options, so go to subtitles. From this bit straight away, I realised, I couldn't do things. The little brother, and I couldn't. I didn't realise how this game's going to work. I mean, I've never played a game like this, so definitely interesting. So I'm trying to get the big brother to do something. I couldn't figure out how to move him because I didn't actually go to look in the controls for a bit. So definitely an interesting concept to the game. So now I'm trying to figure out how to move him. I'm trying to get, I'm getting the little brother to go to him to get him to do something, but he's not moving. So I have no idea what I've got to do, just because I just didn't look how to move the big brother himself. I thought it was all just little brother, and the big guy just tags along. So eventually I click on, go into the options, as you can see now. So I check how to play, and there we go, big brother. I can move him now. I'm like, oh Jesus, yeah. So I've got to figure it out. Obviously, quickly get it, move him along. He gets the switch. He does it fine. Cause the little brother's too weak to do stuff. Like, the little brother's good because he can squeeze through things the big brother can't do. He can, so far, what all he's been able to do is squeeze through things and climb up things. The big guy, obviously, he is the stronger one, so he can do better stuff. He can pick the little brother up. He can, reach for further things or lift heavier stuff. So you got to use them both for all things. I mean, so far, what I'm showing on the first impressions is just a couple of the puzzles that have come along. Some things I'll skip. Obviously, I'm not going to show you the whole load of what I've just done to start off with the game. I'm just going to show you a few bits and bobs. Okay, so like there, the big brother's crouching down, lifting the little guy up, which is pretty cool. Then I saw have a run about. I weren't sure straight away. I didn't notice the rope on the right. I just run straight to that because I thought, the little brother can wheel that around, but clearly he can't. So I'm thinking, how can he do it? Oh, there's a rope there. So I still mess about. I don't know what I was thinking. I just stood there staring mindlessly. I thought he'd maybe reach down and the big brother would jump up to grab his arm, but clearly that wasn't the case. So there you go. Took the rope down. Big brother grabs it, climbs himself up. Okay. This bit was ridiculous because as soon as you get it, they're both wheeling it. This literally took about 3 minutes to get this friggin' elevator up. So I was like, there must be something else I need to be doing. I thought I was gonna press the space bar and control. It can't possibly go this slow, but nothing what I did or could do. I let go of one. I thought I'd try and go the other. So they're both like pushing and pulling, but that weren't working. So it is literally the slowest elevator in the world. So if this are like for them, their normal day-to-day lives, trying to do this all the time, this is going to be they must have a better system. Surely they could just have a ramp. It can't be the slowest elevator crank in the world. It's just pure jokes. Okay, so I'm not going to make you watch this. We're going to skip past this. Okay, just about at the top now. Horrendous crank system. Because it's wound me up so much, I check the settings. I'm double checking to make sure, see if there's anything I can do to speed stuff like that up. Because if stuff like that keeps happening, that's well jokes. It's far too time taking and time consuming just to get an elevator up through a little crank system. Okay, so now again, basically right near the doctors, so it's all looking pretty nice. I mean, the world looks nice. I mean, I've come across a crying troll, so it's very much a fantasy game. The only thing, because it's all, you know, in a different language and there's no subtitles, it's a bit of a annoyance, because I like to know what they're on about. Yeah, even in the cutscenes like this, they speak a lot. I know full well what needs to be done. You know, he's given me like a scroll to find the medicine to heal my father, so he's okay again. But it'd be nice, you know, he's giving me a task. It'd be nice to know the details rather than just all I'm doing is going around showing this scroll, and people are pointing, going blah 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 blah, and I've got to go that way and figure out my way there. But it'd be nice to know what they're saying to each other, because like the little ones, he's like quite immature. He messes about, plays pranks on people so far. So it'd be nice to hear people's reactions to how he's annoying them. And the big guy, oh, he's more grown up, more mature, so he's doing more respectful things, which all comes occurring and apparent throughout your little gameplay. I don't know how long this game is. I just know it's a bit of a hidden gem. It's meant to be very good. There's a lot to the game. Not a lot as in it's going to be a huge game. It's just a lot as in it's very different, puzzle solving. So again, here's me trying to find out if there's subtitles. It was just because I'm quite amazed that there's no subtitles. There probably is. But I can't find them so far. Okay, no, this is me trying to find subtitles. Oh no, turning the music right down just because it was blasting my head off. It was way too loud. So now, thinking you're good at multitasking, here's where you try and use both guys at once. You can see I keep jotting off left to right because I'm trying to use the W's and arrows and everything at the same time, and it's so awkward. This little bastard, you come across him a few times, and he's just a general arsehole. He won't let you pass the bridge, so you've got to try and get away there. And obviously the kid, he's scared of water. His mother drowned. He watched his mother drown, so he's relying on his big brother for safety, which is pretty cool. You know, getting them to have a bond straight away. He's there, calm down. So grab onto his back, and the brother will swim. So that's pretty cool. You know, he's looking after his little one because he don't want him to be scared or worried. So big brother gets in, confidence. Little brother jumps on. There you go. Little brother jumps on. Little one doesn't need to worry. Big brother's saving him. He's swimming along. I didn't know where to go. Then I seen the opening. So we just bobbed through there. I hope you're all enjoying me in my dressing gown. Looking pretty fly, I know. So you can see the little brother panic. He's on his own for 1 second. Straight away, panic in the water. Right, so poor little lad. Obviously, seeing your mother drown will be traumatic to anyone. So, hey. There's that little shit again. He's there, runs in, shuts the door because he's an arse, and then he's laughing his head off. So all you want to do is grab that stick and fill him in. Right, here's another cool one. You're there at the same time. If one goes too far away from the other one starts panicking, or the screen won't let you. So it's pretty cool for a cooperative game, but doing it on your own makes it that much more of a mind mess, because you know you gotta like do things at the same time, gotta do your multitasking, and it's all pretty cool. So I'm just getting used to how everything goes, trying to understand what type of game this is going to be. So this is just non-stop. You gotta just do things. Obviously they're doing a bit of Assassin's Creed, they're jumping up sided cliffs, they're scurrying across the side of walls and that. So obviously these guys played Assassin's Creed before they actually went out on their little adventures. Obviously there you go, he can just go straight through, which is maybe handy for things later on, just so they're not blocking each other, which is pretty cool. But so far, it's a pretty nice looking game. It's it's not very popular, like saying, but it's a hidden gem. It's one of them games that the people who have played it have said a lot of good things about it. It's meant to have loads of good things to do with this game that's new, that other games haven't done. So I'm very much looking forward to playing through this, seeing how it all unravels. Okay, so that's going to be handy. Obviously, moving the camera side to side, that way you can see little obstacles that you probably couldn't see at a different angle, and other ways to figure puzzles out that you couldn't figure from your current camera angle. So you'll have to use everything at hand. Obviously, some things the big brother can't do that a little brother can, vice versa, and also moving the camera around to try and find better advantage points and so forth. So it's all quite interesting, but definitely I've enjoyed, I've only played it for about 30 minutes in total, but it's been pretty cool so far. So I very much look forward to giving it a bigger bash. There's that little shit again. He runs along. Here's an example of going too far out. Yeah, so he's too far out. I couldn't actually get onto that plank because the angle I was at, it would not let me get on to run across the bridge. So all he's doing is panicking and worrying about his brother. Look, oh, there you go. Now it finally lets me on. So pretty reliable on keeping together and being aware of your surroundings and making sure you don't mess up. And here's the little shit again. It blocks it. So obviously we got to squeeze through here. Here's an example of what big brother can do that the little one can't do. So I tried getting the little brother to go through that first. He wouldn't. So tried the big brother. He couldn't, obviously. Then the little brother straight away could. I don't know why he didn't do that in the first place. It was real weird. So obvious thing, get to the crank, open the massive dog cage. That's unbelievable. And release him on that shitbag who runs off like a pussy. Alright, but it's pretty cool. So hopefully enjoyed what you've seen so far. Definitely give it a go. Obviously download it through Steam. It's quite cheap. But obviously, like I say, it's a hidden gem. So give it a play, give it a go. Get the experience, because as you can see straight away, it's way different to other types of games. Just for the general mindfuck of the multitasking, and that's completely what it's been so far. But it's pretty damn cool.